Glendowie College number 1, Westlake Girls High number 1, Christchurch Girls High School number 1.
Here we go up at the second last race of the day.
St Margaret's College number 1.
2014 Aon Rowing Chair. The big under 18s, the senior girls at school. We should see some great racing here. We've got the 3 place getters in the North Island, 3 place getters in the South Island, and Waikato Dio's the crew that want to watch. Out of the blocks on 32 strokes per minute. Immediately lane number 5, which is St Margaret's from the Avon River and Christchurch, put 2 feet on the crew from lane 4, Waikato Dio. That's the crew that's got to watch. And lane number 6, Rangi Ruru's gone to St Margaret's. There's about a foot separating 4 or 5 different crews. Lane 4, 5, 6 and 7. And Rangi Ruru and Sacred Heart Girls from Hamilton and Epsom Girls. Now under the guidance of Paul Resprey. Espert Girls, you can guarantee they'll be right there, Paul. Have you got some beef in that boat of yours? But immediately Dio goes out to about a canvas lead. And we're just talking about them up here. We thought that this crew might be too strong for this field. St Margaret's, who are the St Margaret's were first in the South Island. Christchurch Girls, they were second in the South Island, and we'll then go to Rangi Ruru. So all the crews that train on the Avon River are all in here. And then first in the North Island, Waikato Dio, that's the crew that's got their nose in front. North Island third, Sacred Heart, that's the crew out of lane number 7. Oh, already there's a half a length advantage inside the first 400 metres. Waikato Dio, very well drilled. We've seen some brilliant rowing. This is exactly why New Zealand rowing is in such good heart, guys. There's some brilliant rowing going out here. Under 18s, they've most likely been training up and down their course for the last 4 to 4.5 years. St Margie's are about 3/4 of a leg down through the first 500. They're going to sew the race up. They're going to sew it up about the 1,000-metre peg. They're going to open up clear water on St Margaret's. Then we come back to Rangi Ruru, a half a length down on St Margaret's, and Rangi Ruru are locked up with Christchurch Girls and Westlake on the far side. And just drifting off a little bit, we're finding Glendowie College. And also the 2 outside crews feeling the pinch from the big powerhouse crews up in front. The big powerhouse 8ers. We're almost down to getting clear water. Waikato Dio, too strong for them for the first 1,000. St Margaret's trying to hang on to them 3/4 of a length down. And then we go to the right hand of Rangi Ruru. Rangi Ruru's got pressure put on them from the 2 inside crews. Christchurch Girls and Westlake. Wasn't Westlake very impressive in the Dawn Cup yesterday? Maybe half of that crew's out here. We'll give you a bang on it. Curry, Ballantyne, McCormick, Lathan, Anderson, Scott French, Remington, Abel and Seymour in the Coxed seat. We'll give you a plug for the Coxeds, guys. Thomas Cadigan is looking after Glendowie. Madison Seymour after Westlake. We're looking for Gabrielle Marison, Christchurch Girls. We're looking for Victoria Wilson and Waikato Dio. Natalie Bocock, she's already had about 3 gold medals around the neck for St Margaret's. Top Coxon out of St Margaret's. Alice Williams for Rangi Ruru. Sacred Heart, we've got Lizzie Lazarus. And, of course, Epsom Girls Grammar on the outside. Alexandra Littlewood going through the 1,000. I'm going to call them through the 1,000 for you. You'll see it on the big screen. Dio now. They've got clear water, clear and a half water. Margie's now. Westlake now. Christchurch Girls now. Rangi now. Then we have to go back to Sacred Heart. Cross to Epsom and right across on the bankside. It's the crew from Glendowie, just a young crew in the under 18 8s, but look at the power of Waikato Dio. They have been very impressive all the way through the week. It looked very much like you most likely get odds of 120 to 1 on them. They looked as if it was all set up. They've got a tandem rig boat, just the one tandem in the middle of the boat. For the spectators out there, you'll take a look and you'll see that 4 and 5 are both rowing on the same side together without a split in between them. And that's what we're talking about. Generally, that's worked out to try and get power ratio and balance in your boat. And they go through 1,250 metres. Now, the big move's coming from Westlake. They've moved up into second place by about 3 feet over St Margaret's. Can they beat Christchurch Girls? No, Christchurch Girls are a length back. They're bringing with them Rangi Ruru. St Margaret's are the South Island title holders, and Rangiruru were third. Now we're moving in the one where the legs start turning to jelly. If the Coxswain's doing the job, or the Coxswain for Waikato Dio looks around, and I tell you what, it was just like The Exorcist. It went right around over the back of the head, looking back at the rest of the field. You've got plenty of clear water there, Coxswain. And they're going to go down now with 500 metres to go. The powerhouse, Waikato Diocesan. Westlake's moved up by a half a length now into second place. St Margaret's hanging on to it. Rangi starting to come at St Margaret's. Then we go back a length back to Christchurch Girls. Christchurch Girls got a half a length over. Sacred Heart have got a half a length over. Epsom Girls Grammar, and Epsom Girls Grammar got 3/4 of a length over. Glendowie will go back to the leader. Waikato Dio will hear the bells ring very shortly. The big crowd up along the bank here on Lake Ruatanama in brilliant water conditions. Westlake, St Margaret's hanging on to the bronze medal. Rangiruru, that train alongside them on the Avon River, trying to push up on them. That's where the bronze is. Oh, here comes Rangi. Here comes Rangi. They've got the bow ball up to the 3-rower now. Oh, it's going to be a big effort. Oh, no, they've got at least 300 metres to go. Oh, St Margaret's go out again now. Margie's go out again. Westlake hanging on to the silver. Margie's trying to come at them for the silver. Rangi's a half length down. Then we go to Christchurch Girls, Sacred Heart, Epsom Grammar, and Glendowie. But Waikato Dio, far too good for the field for 2014 Aon New Zealand Secondary School Rowing Nationals. Westlake starting to move away from St Margaret's now. St Margaret's still only got this half length on Rangi. Rangi have tried desperately. They've tried a couple of moves in that second 500, but they got up to within the bow. The number 3 in the St Margaret's 8, and then they immediately slipped off when they went off the pressure on their move. You'll see the buzzer's going to go for Waikato Dio. Westlake's going to take the silver. St Margaret's are going to take the bronze, and Rangiruru, unfortunately, will have to come back for another year. Then we go to Christchurch Girls. They'll be next across. Sacred Heart, Epsom Girls, and Glendowie.
Well, we are very much at the business end of the day. Hasn't it been a fantastic day? It's been wonderful to have so many people here. This is our biggest Maadi ever, and we do appreciate all the wonderful crowd support that we've had today. We have 2 presentations to make now. Let's begin with our second to last presentation of the day, the result of a lot of hard work by these girls, and no doubt their mums and dads and grandparents and everyone who supported them. So, we are pleased to say that this event is sponsored by our principal sponsor, Aon, in their 10th year. We have Jeff Blampede here to present the medals. The winners of the bronze medal for the girls under 18, Coxed 8 for 2014, St Margaret's College. This crew is made up of Izzy Goddard, Henrietta Tutton, Caroline Pearson, Sarah Jane Back, Kate McDonald, Ella Greenslade, Olivia Mendonça, Emma Henderson, and Natalie Bocock is the coxswain. They're proudly coached by Nikki Coles. The time for St Margaret was 7:01.72. So one for coxswain Natalie and coach Nikki. Well done. Bronze medal winners, St Margaret's. Now, the winners of the silver medal for the girls under 18, Coxed 8, Westlake Girls High. In this crew, we have Amber Gorry, Sasha Ballantyne, Courtney McCormick, Poppy Logan, Sian Anderson, Renee Scott French, Jessica Remington, Taryn Abel. They're coxed by Madison Seymour. And this crew is coached by Craig Smith and Rebecca Beattie. The time for Westlake Girls, 7:00.11. So one there for Cox and Madison, coming up. And proud coaches, of course, Craig and Rebecca. Well done. Westlake Girls High. And now, the Aon Secondary Schools Girls Under 18 Coxed 8 champions for 2014, Waikato Diocesan. This crew is made up of Angela Clark, Laura Kelly, Kate Martin, Madison Dunn, Anna Porritt, Annalise O'Leary, Georgia Barker, Anna Hiranin, and coxswain Victoria Wilson. The time for Dio, 6:51.43. This crew is proudly coached by Gary Robertson. One there for coxswain Victoria, one for Gary. They will, of course, get their winners' T-shirts. And let's hand over now the Levin Cup to Waikato Dio.